Good afternoon and Jai Hind student. Today I am here again with my topic, and the name of the chapter is Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. And my topic is the First World War and the Russian Revolution, which is on page. Now, first of all, we have to study the effects of First World War on Russian economy. So first of all, we have to understand about First World War. First World War broke down in 1914, and the whole Europe got divided within two. One central power, in which Germany, Austria, and nowadays Turkey, at that moment known as Ottoman Empire, was there, those whom had begun up the war. And in the allied section, those who made the alliances to fought the war with the Ottoman Emperor, it was France, Britain and Russia. So as we studied, the word Russia means Russia was the direct party which was participating in the First World War. But not only European countries, slowly, because these European countries were the major colonizers around the world, so whole world got involved in the First World War, and that is why it is known with the name of First World War. Initially in Russia, people welcomed this war. They were enthused to participate in the war. But slowly, it was a 4-year war, and coming up to 1916, after 2 years only, the Russian people having a less support for his Tsar within the wartime only. And it is the reason for this was the bad policies or wrong decision being taken up by the Tsar. So now from here we'll study what kind of wrong decisions Tsar had taken between the time period of 1914 to 1917, because we are going to study Feb Revolution. So Feb Revolution occurred because of the wrong policies being taken up by the Tsar. So we are going to study now what kind of wrong policies he had taken. First of all, remember student, that the Tsar's wife, Tsarina Alexandria, was from German origin. And like Kaikai came in the Ayodhya along with Manthara, so similarly, this Tsarina came along with the monk advisor who was German by the origin, called Rasputin. And somehow the decision being taken up by this Tsar was affected through these two people. These two people were advised, first of all, why Russian people were against of his own Tsar, because first decision which Tsar had taken between this time period, it was to change the name of St. Petersburg on the German name as Petrograd. So there was always a conflictory situation between these two countries, and that was Russia and Germany, like we have in between Pakistan and India. So similarly, maybe the Tsarina was from German origin, but people did not like this decision, because these decisions somehow Tsar was taking without taking permission from Duma. Another wrong thing which the Tsar had taken, wrong decision, it was at the beginning of the war, USSR was somehow losing the war, and coming up to 1916, there were more than 7 million casualties from the Russian side. But after 1916, when 1917 comes, and when Russian army started gaining in the war, and they were there to destruct or prevent the enemy by destructing their crops, building. At that moment, based on the advices of Tsarina, somehow Tsar had advised army to secure these 3 million German refugees in Russia, which made Russian army annoyed against of the Tsar. An army which was in the mood of taking revenge did not wish to fight the war after 1917. Now, Now we have studied that how the Russian society got affected because of the wrong decision of changing name of Petrograd and without taking advices or consulting with the Duma. Then we studied about army, that how army annoyed on the Tsar. Now we'll study what was the effects of First World War on industries in Russia. So the war had a severe impact on Russian industries. And why? Because between these 3 years of war coming up to 1917, Germany somehow gained control over the Baltic Sea region, from where Russian industries were getting the supply of raw material for their industrial production. This supply was totally stopped by Germany. So when the supply was stopped, industrial production cannot be happen. So laborers were without the job. So these laborers, if they were able-bodied men, they were sent to the army to fight the war. So maybe they were sent to the army. Army was increased at that moment to fight the war. And when army got increased, there were a large supplies of grain to this army, and which created a crisis, food crisis, bread and flour shortages in the Russian cities. And the shortages were in this manner that people started creating riots at the bread shops. Now, we have studied causes of Feb Revolution in the form of effects of First World War on Russia. Now we'll study how the Feb Revolution spread in Russia, which had totally let down the monarchy or Tsar's rule in Russia. So first of all, we have to understand what was happening, what was the scenario in the Russia or in the Petrograd in 1917. So let me tell you one thing, like in Varanasi, you can see Gangaji having two divisions. One is Ramnagar. One side is Ramnagar on the bank of river Ganga and one side is Varanasi. So similarly, it was there in the Petrograd also. The river Neva was flowing from between the city, and the left bank, which was full of the palaces and winter palaces, Duma building, different officials of Duma and army officers lived in the right bank. It was a highly posh and a fashionable area. As compared to this left bank, at the right bank, industrial workers, their quarters, industries were there. So the revolution first of all began from the right bank, where industrial workers, women, children, everyone on strike on 22nd of Feb. 22nd of Feb in the Russian history known with the name of International Women's Day, and on that day women created the food riots, and which was joined by the strikers or workers, laborers who were dissatisfied with the First World War chaos. But till 22nd Feb, no political party was active, and because of this, Tsar's government had imposed curfew on the right bank of the river Neva. So demonstrator came back. Once the curfew was imposed, the cavalry was capable of throwing people, compelling people to shift back to the right bank. But again on 24th and on 25th, the Tsar suspended the Duma. Suspending the Duma created chaos, and now after suspending on 25th of Feb, the demonstrators joined by the different political parties of Petrograd. This time not only the strikers, even the politicians also return in the force on the streets of the left bank to oppose the Tsar's policies and decisions being taken up by without consulting the Duma. To control the demonstrators and the politicians and the strikers, Tsar had ordered cavalry to have fire on the people, which was denied by the cavalry officer. So one of the cavalry officers was shot because he refused to fire on the demonstrator, and it had created mutiny within the three regiments against of the Tsar. Now all three merged together: strikers, demonstrators, politicians, and as well as army, police. All were against of the Tsar, and on 27th they all met at the Duma building and they formed the Soviet, which was later on known with the name of Petrograd. Now we are reaching to the results of the Feb Revolution. So as you all can see, the results of the Feb Revolution, you all can understand what will be happening, because whole Russian population was against of the Tsar in this Feb Revolution. So on 28th, a delegation was sent along with the military commanders to threaten the Tsar to abdicate his power. It was from 28th of Feb to 2nd March, means 3 days. On 2nd of March, Tsar had abdicated his power, and provincial government, which was without the election, chosen up with the efforts of Duma leaders and Soviet leaders, started actively working as a government. So final conclusion, Feb Revolution had brought down monarchy in Russia in 1917. So now furthermore history, it will not stop here, my dear student. We are going to study another interesting event in the next period, and that will be called as October Revolution. Thank you, goodbye, and Jai Hind.